What's going on, family? My beautiful conscious family, my beautiful YouTube family. Soulful Brody, back at it again with another video. I'm gonna get right to it. Today, I wanted to talk about meditation and what it has done for me in my life and what I've seen it do for a lot of people's lives and what maybe it could do for your life. Now, meditation is one of the single-handed best things you can do. Anybody can do it. That's the thing. I hear like some taboos, some Christian or Catholic taboos. Meditation is devil worship. Now that doesn't make much sense to me, because meditation is the most spiritual practice you can do. For this reason, I'm going to make a spiritual video, what it means to be quote-unquote spiritual. But what I think spirituality is listening to your own self and realizing that you are your own God. You are embodiment of the universe. And what's cool about meditation is it blocks everything out, and you are all you have. You have to listen to yourself, you know? You can't listen to anything else. You can't be programmed by the media. You can't be programmed by other music or other forms of entertainment or other politics, because it is only you in there. It is only you. So when I started meditating, like a lot of people who go through their spiritual journey and the awakening process, I'm sure they go through a lot of hardships at first, and they're looking for something. Maybe they got like a restless mind. They can't sleep at night. They got too many thoughts jumbled around, because we all know life can be a bitch sometimes. But when you stop and practice listening to these dark thoughts in your head and coming to peace with them, that's when you see the most growth happens. And that's what meditation is good for. And it's such a weird paradox, because you're doing nothing. You're actually doing nothing. You're just sitting there with yourself in whatever, maybe a lotus position with your spine straight, just focusing on your breath. You're literally, no physical step forward is being taken, but drastic mental, spiritual, emotional steps are being taken. And therefore they will help your physical steps later. So like, what I mean by that is, if you get your mind right, you might start telling yourself to go to the gym more. Just little things like that. You might start seeing real progress in your life once you start to sit down and meditate, gather up all your thoughts, and realize your true values in this life. So I wanted to say a quote from this song I love called "The Inner Light" by the Beatles, but it's written by George Harrison, my favorite Beatle actually. Just the most spiritual dude out of the group for one, but he is a very spiritual person in general. Studied many Indian philosophies and really took time to find himself. I recommend you guys look into him. But in this song, "The Inner Light," says, "Without stepping out of my door, I can know all things on earth. Without looking out of my window, I can know the ways of heaven. The less one travels, the more that person really knows." And that is so true. Now you might say, "I'm not looking out of my window, I'm not going out of my door. How are you going to know everything? You're just going to be in your house all day." And that's not what he was meaning by it physically. He means that you are an embodiment of the universe itself. Your inside, right here, that is the universe, believe it or not. You are a physical representation of the universe. We are a spiritual being having a human body experience. And you can run around searching for all your answers, but the only way to truly understand what those answers are and what you're really searching for is to take time and listen to yourself. So what he means by that, without looking out of my window, I can know all the secrets to heaven. He's just meditating. He's just simply meditating, listening to himself inside, because like I said, we are embodiment of the universe. If you can listen to your insides and understand where your true values are, you can determine for yourself what heaven is, and that is beautiful. And once I started learning that, I stopped comparing myself to everybody. I stopped seeking out the truth through others. I started listening to my own self. I started understanding certain things rather than understanding other things, and you really start to get a grasp on this reality and your mindset. You take hold of that mindset. That's why I mentioned it's a paradox, because you're not doing anything. To your physical eyes, you're not doing anything, but you're doing so much more. It's just an illusion. Man, that's the one thing that helped, I believe, save me, meditation. Like a lot of people, I would have many dark thoughts racing through my head. It's almost like taming the beast that is your mind. And if you can control that beast even a little bit, you will become the beast. You will become the beast, my guy. And it's funny, right? So when I started meditating, it's always tough for people at first. It was tough for me at first because you're antsy. Your thoughts have thoughts, if that makes sense. Like you start sitting, you start trying, and you're like, this is stupid. Maybe I'm thinking about something else that bugs me, and then you're like, what am I doing? And then you go on and you quit. I encourage all of you guys, all of you beautiful souls, all of you beautiful girls and guys, just try it for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Right when you wake up, and then 5 minutes right before you go to sleep at night. That's all it is. And just notice it. Just like stick to it. Be committed for like a week. And then maybe bump up the time to 10 and then 15. I was on a routine of meditating 30 minutes right when I woke up and 30 minutes right before I went to bed. And oh my God, these effects it had on your mental, first of all, harnessing that beast, harnessing your mental state, enhancing your spiritualness, because you're listening to yourself, you're listening to the universe, you're understanding more, and everything else will follow. You start to eat right, you start to take care of your physical body, you start to be more nicer, you're in a positive mood. Meditation is very good for de-stressing. Like, one of the beautiful things I mentioned about the world is that it's ups and downs. The yin with the yang, the bad with the good. So when you see that bad moment, take it as a growth. This is like, go back to my positive perspective video. Meditation can help you lose that stress of those bad moments and almost think of it, take a step back, don't react. Think, be with yourself first, then react in a positive way. Man, I really think meditation is the key to life. And it's funny how it's not taught in any school. It's almost like someone didn't want you to learn it. It's almost like the hidden technique that is right in front of us, but we can't find it. It's too simple, it's too still, it's too easy to see that there's no way it could be it when you're trying to figure out the meaning of life and everything. Meditation helps you find the truth, because the truth is what really matters to you. Now the media and the corruption of the music industry, like I said in another video, they will try to tell you the truth, what they want you to believe is the truth, because we are all in this matrix. We are all in this matrix, but we can escape the matrix by finding the truth within ourselves. Shout out to George Harrison, the Inner Light. There are many other consciously woke artists in our time too. I know Capital Steez was. A lot of people get into truth seekers and they hate the ignorance, and they fall down these rabbit holes, and it can be detrimental at times. But that's what meditation is always so helpful. When you fall down to those dark rabbit holes and you start to lift the veil of the truth, what really happens, it can be dark sometimes. So meditation can de-stress you on that aspect too. I think I started rambling here just because I get too into it, but there will be more videos on meditation. I could teach you guys how to start meditating even better. Maybe listen to some guided meditations first. I like to listen to some binaural beats sometimes, but most of the time I like to get out in the nature and just listen to the earth itself, because I believe that is the best sound you can have for meditating. But anyway, I've been rambling long enough. It's almost 11 minutes now, so I'm gonna cut this video off. I got some good videos coming up, some hard-hitting ones if you guys are interested in getting actually into spirituality, because I believe spirituality is for anybody and everybody has it within themselves, not like a religion. I'm gonna get into that next video. But anyways, guys, hope y'all keeping safe, hope y'all staying good, hope y'all keeping care of yourselves. Eat right, get outside, meditate. Soulful Brody once again. Peace.